Welcome back to another episode of Goat-Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on goats on this channel. And today, of course, we're dealing with the GOAT, Eminem, Music to Be Murdered By. We're continuing with this album reaction. Shout out to all the Patreon members who've been holding me down loyally since July, dog. We've been locking it down for a minute now, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Let's not waste no more time. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, just understand you can sign up for the Patreon today, man. Hit the description box below. Tier 3, hella Eminem albums if you're into Eminem. We got a bunch of other stuff on there too, but let's not waste no more time. YaYa featuring Royce da 5'9", Black Thought, and Q-Tip. And Denine. Okay, so we've done this one before, so let's see how we feel about it this time. I know bars went over my head last time. Had to have been. Let's get it.
I got that old pump, a punk jump up to get him a beat down. At least sound like these.
Little what's that? Punk jump up to get beat down. Das Effects? No, that's Brand Nubian, right? I think that's Brand Nubian. Yeah. Punk jump up, which is ironic because on this album, Eminem takes shots at not Brand Nubian, but at Lord Jamar, of course. Is it Das Effects or Brand Nubian? Y'all help me out. Help me out, OG.
Stickity bum, I got that old pump, a punk jump up to get him a beat down. At least sound like these clowns, like he sound. My flow all over the place, fo in the waist. I'm so in a tip, po in the way I roll over him and make bacon and call him a pig. Won't you hop up off of my dick? Words no way I'm at lost by him. I give you a JFK on the front lawn of MLK in the crossfire. I'm involved into the lost diaries of the mob and the wrong child. I feel like God moved the vials and I am just laying down inside him like caulk and tile.
Man, here we go. I said that we live in the land of criminal. My era, so original. I survived it and that's a miracle. Oh man, 'cause I'm from Slaughterhouse. Check yourself.
Oh, it's been a minute since I heard this, bro. It's been a hot minute, dog. It's been a minute. I think I did this one back in like September. August. I jumped the gun with this one. I had to. I saw Black Thought on there. I just wanted to hear what Eminem and Black Thought sounded together. But yo, Royce bodied that, bro. Royce bodied that. Let's let it play. Let's let it play.
Like Ice Cube said before you wreck yourself. Like Wu-Tang said you should protect yourself. I got him going.
Oh, so they're paying a lot of homage. Okay, that's what was that with this track. A lot of homage getting paid. So we got the Busta Rhymes, y'all on there, and he shouted out the group Slaughterhouse, NWA, and all that, Wu-Tang and stuff. Okay, there was a lot of homage being paid on this album, for real. A lot of homage being paid on this album.
Yo, snapping next, plus I'm live in effect. I'm in a slick Rick eye patch, but I got it from Hex. That was avoid eye contact. That's out of respect for the God in the flesh. The ominous and dominus Rex. They be like, you put the door on yikes. If I told y'all once, I told y'all twice. That motherfucker is nice. I'm the king of the blood sport on mice. I'm from wherever you have beef. Y'all probably fist fought on sight. Let's be like the basketball court on spike. They tell your wife to put your life support on ice. I'm the Red Pernell Whitaker, the honorable minister, leaving every amateur inoperable. I finished them, making plaques out of their head like dead venison. Used to be a battle tonight with Am Illiton, spilling over fabulous shams. My man Dillicent, rep speak for me. I am the ventriloquist. I'm so stubborn the government won't govern. That brother you spoke of, it just wasn't as dope, was it? I'm cold buzzing. I never put no budget. A taste of your own medicine will come a dose of it. I break free like Chesamar, keep them guessing hard while broads say my bars is like ASMR. All my dogs is out the reservoir. Top 5, I'm what the legends are. Live at the edge of darkness and light. My youngest taking flight. You a bark, bitch, and never bite. Long kiss goodnight. I stay heated. My people in a place needed. If you ain't standing up for yourself, then stay seated. They cheated. They lie like a miracle. Vespucci, I'm a miracle. I'm still super lyrical.
Shout out
Loud like a megaphone. Top most the third. 7-inch heaven bones.
Oh, top most the third. 7 little history lesson for that ass. Yo, dog, I do not remember Black Thought blacking out like this, dog. All right, let's run it back. I gotta hear that Royce verse one more time before I get into this. Actually, I should play it through, right? And see who did what. All right, let's go.
In the land of criminal. My era, so
let's play it through. Let's enjoy it. We gotta enjoy it.
I survived it and that's a miracle. Oh man, 'cause I'm from
Slaughterhouse. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I got him going.
Denine saying that, because where is his spot? I thought that was Busta Rhymes for a second. So that's Denine imitating Busta Rhymes. They should have just got Busta Rhymes to do it. I probably said this the first time, but they should have just got Busta Rhymes.
Better hope an ambulance is en route. Papers a hand grenade soon as I pull the pin out. I am the Santa Fe, Mandalay, and Orlando, and Colorado, and Columbine, all combined into one. I don't walk the line, bitch, I run. Cause we don't got no time to waste, so come on, Denon. They call me 5 to 9 and thought, da-da-da-da. And like a showtime, ready to cock it on them. Leave these pussies stretched out like the Optimum. Never had no trouble keeping up with the times. I just adapt to the climate. I treat it like my Levi's when they ain't buttoned up right. I adjust on the fly, middle fingers put them high. That's why they call it a bird, cause you put it up in the sky. And I'm like a spider crawling up your spinal column. I'm climbing all up the side of the asylum wall and diving a pile of Tylenol. You're like a vagina problem to a diabolical gynecologist trying to ball. If it's not, well, fuck you, just buy me. Double timing the rhyming, I leave you stymied. That's why they still vilify me. Like Riley, I'ma show you what I mean. Harvey Weinstein of 2019, I'm conniving. When I'm on the mic, I'ma stand out like a lime green white Peter with a knife and I'm a sight. See, you can see from the ring I'm wearing. Me in this game, we got married already. Had the prenup ready, fucked on her, should've seen her belly. She barely was 3 months pregnant, bitch had it, gave me a baby. We named it Machine Gun Kelly. Now it's to LL, Big L and Dell, K Solo, Tretch and G-Rap, DJ Polo, Tony D.O.D. Run DMC, at OG, Annie, PMD, DOC, Ice-T, Evil D, King T-U-T-F-O, and Schoolie, DPE, and BDP. YZ and Chi Ali, Rakim and Eric B. They were like my therapy from B.I.G. and Paris 3 times open, so we'll have a C and PRT and WA and ECE and DRE. It was like my GPS, without him I don't know where I'd be.
Here we go.
It was like my GPS. Without him, I don't know where I'd be. Bunch of little, all the letters he just did. He just did the whole alphabet. What he said on freaking this is Murder the Alphabet. I forgot what song that was, what verse that was. Help me out in the chat. What verse was that when he said I murdered the alphabet? He might have said that a few times in his career, to be honest with you. But he murdered the alphabet right there. He ain't never murdered the alphabet the way he just did that just now. I got to run it back, bro. Yeah. All right. So I'm a little. I think Eminem edged Black Thought on this one, but much closer than I think. Way closer than the first time I listened to it. I ain't gonna lie. Black Thought was going off. I like that Royce verse too. It was short though. If Royce had a little bit of longer verse, he would have been competing as well. Shout out to Denine. He's killing that. Jump up, beat down.
I sound like these clowns, like he sound. My flow all over the place. Fo in the waist. I'm so innovative. Po in the way I roll over him and make bacon and call him a pig. Won't you hop up off of my dick? Words no way I'm at lost by him. I give you a JFK on the front lawn of MLK in the crossfire.
I give you a JFK in the MLK in the crossfire. That's crazy. So MLK. So he's talking about Martin Luther King Road. That's the cross with JFK, maybe. JFK got his head blown off. The crosses, KKK, back in the 60s and 50s. On the front lawn with a crossfire. They used to light the crosses on fire when they stopped hanging people. Because, things started to become illegal. But when they stopped hanging people out in the street in front of everybody, they just started putting like crosses on people's streets now. I mean, streets or just like on people's front lawns. So Martin Luther King went through that. So he said, I give you a JFK in the front lawn of MLK and a crossfire. So the crossfire, like you're going to be in the middle of that crossfire. You're going to be what's between, you're going to be between, you're going to catch this bullet. But also crossfire, like a crossfire, the fire zone cross. What else is going on? There's something else going on in it too. The MLK Road maybe he's talking about, like a corner or whatever. And that's like a cross, right? A cross. What else he could be talking about? JFK, could be like MLK and JFK. JFK got his head blown off. This is all 60s though. This is all 60s references. It's fire. It's hella fire. But yeah, he said some other things in there too. I don't highlight everything. I know how I feel. I highlight the bars I really like, but he has some things in there.
I have evolved into the lost diaries of the mob and the Rothschilds. I feel like God walked the Bible.
Diaries of the mobs of the Rothschilds, where you know the people who control the banks, control the money.
And I am just laying down inside him like cork and tile.
I love that. He said, I'm just laying down inside him like cork and tile, which is crazy because I just said something about that recently. I forgot where I said it. It might have been on a live or something like that, but I had reference like, I'm just like cork and tile. And like that's crazy. I might have got that from the first time, subconsciously, and didn't even realize it.
I feel like God walked the vials, and I am just laying down inside him like cork and tile.
Man, here we go. I said that we live
Big homage.
My era, so original. I survived it and that's a miracle. Man, 'cause I'm
9 is doing amazing Busta Rhymes impression right now, dog.
Yo, snapping next, plus I'm live in effect. I'm in a slick Rick eye patch, but I got it from Hex. Rappers avoid eye contact. That's out of respect for the God in the flesh. The ominous and dominus Rex. They be like
ominous and dominus Rex. So he's talking about that's a whole freaking dinosaur he just mentioned. But he's comparing himself to that amongst these little feeble rappers. But also, so I don't know, man. I don't even know how I broke it down the first time. But the whole Hex thing. There's a Hex battle. There's a battle rapper named Hex who used to wear an eye patch. So there's Hex that, and then there's Slick Rick eye patch, but I got it from Hex. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. So basically, he's saying that's definitely what he's saying. Basically, he's saying you might know that's a Slick Rick eye patch. And shout out to him, but I got it from Hex. Like I got it from Hex, the battle rapper. I think his name is D Hex. I forget what his name. I don't know if y'all know, but he's like kind of underground. He wasn't that big, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't that big, but like I don't know, people on the East Coast really, like if you're from the East Coast, shout out to Sleazy Dubs, all the people who be watching on the East Coast, like if you're from the East Coast, you probably know who Hex is, who he's referring to. So okay, so he's letting you know I'm that underground. Like I know you know there's a Slick Rick eye patch and that's pretty commercial, but I got it from Hex. That's fire. But that in connection with rappers avoid eye contact and that's out of respect, like that's fire because it's like, dog, when I walk around, don't even make eye contact. They look down at my shoes. They look down at their own shoes, and that's out of respect. Like rappers avoid eye, and then I'm the ominous and dominus Rex. Like, oh, now he's talking about like what type of unique dinosaur species he is as compared to these other rappers who are all the same. Fire.
I'm in a Slick Rick eye patch, but I got it from Hex. Rappers avoid eye contact. That's out of respect for the God in the flesh. The ominous and dominant.
In the flesh, the ominous and dominant. And of course, the rhyme schemes is fire.
Once, I told y'all twice, that motherfucker is nice. I'm the king of the blood sport on mics. I'm from an era you had beef, y'all probably fist fought on sight. Get your ass beat at the basketball court on spite. That tell your wife to push.
He said, they'd be like, you put the thought on, yikes. If I told y'all once, I told y'all twice. That mother is nice. I'm the king of the blood sport on mics. I'm from an era you had beef, you probably fist fought on sight. That's fire, dog. They're talking to M, they're like, damn, M, you put thought on here? That's wild. M was like, yeah, I did. Now what?
Get your ass beat at the basketball court on spite. That tell your wife to put your life support on ice. I'm the rap Pernell Whitaker, the honorable minister.
Rap Pernell Whitaker, the honorable. Yes, he's mentioning a lot of underdog stories. Underdog champions, though, like, yeah, okay, I see the scheme. We're paying homage, obviously. That's what's going on in this whole song. But okay, I like his angle.
Leaving every amateur inoperable, I finished them. Making plaques out of their head.
Leaving every amateur inoperable, I finished them. Making plaques out of their head like dead venison. Oh, hanging freaking deer head on the wall like they do on the South. You know, I'm getting familiar with that.
Leaving every amateur inoperable, I finished them. Making plaques out of their head like dead venison. Used to be the battle tonight with M. Illiton. Spilling over fabulous jams, my
M Illiton, that's his old crew. M Illiton, yeah, he was there was like a duo. There might have been 3. There might have been a producer tied into that, but that's like his old crew from early '90s. I think 88 to like 91 or 92. Homie passed away though, but like yeah, so him and M Illiton, yeah, like militant. It was pretty much what it was, but like ill, like to be ill at this. You know what I'm saying, but M Illiton, that was dope. Dope names back in the day we used to come up, not with just little this, little that. Like Mother Evans had some real creative names, dog. And it's funny how back in the 90s there was always big this, big that, big L, big pun, B.I.G. And then today's like little this, little that. That's hilarious. Who was the first Little? Was it Lil Kim? I think Lil Kim was the first Little.
With M. Illiton, spilling over fabulous jams, my man Dillicent. Rap speak for me, I am the ventriloquist.
Oh, my spilling over venomous tracks, my man Dilla. Shout out to Jay Dilla, Detroit. Oh, shout out to Eminem from Detroit, right? Jay Dilla, R.I.P. He goes, my man Dilla said, rap speak for me, I am the ventriloquist. Rap speaks for him, double. That's fire, dog. That's fire.
So stubborn, the government won't govern that brother you spoke of. It just wasn't as dope, was it?
Fire.
I'm cold buzzing, I never been low budget. A taste of your own medicine, here come a dose of it. The rhyme scheme was just fire. All that was fire, though. Break free like Chesimard, keep them guessing hard while broads say my
break free like Chesimard, break out of prison like Chesimard. That's fire.
It's like ASMR, all my dogs is out the reservoir. Top 5, I'm what the legends are. Live at the edge of dark.
Eminem in the background, keep going. Black Thought is mentioning a lot of unpopular names. Like, you gotta do your research on these people. I only have the you know, the favor to know these people just because of where I'm from. Honestly, I don't judge anybody who don't know these names he's mentioning, dog, or even some of these things he's mentioning. It's kind of like beyond hip hop at this point. But that's what Black Thought is. That's what Eminem is. That's what Royce are. These three dudes, they're like beyond hip hop. They're very knowledgeable in many facets.
Lord say my bars is like ASMR. All my dogs is out the reservoir. Top 5, I'm what the legends are. Live at the edge of darkness and light. One phone call, my youngest taking flight. You a bark, bitch, and never bite. Long kiss goodnight.
You a bark, but you never bite. Long kiss goodnight. Shout out to B.I.G. Long kiss goodnight. That was a diss to Tupac. So a lot of homage, a lot of underlying homage being paid. I don't know. I'm sure I'm missing something.
Stay heated, my people in the place needed. If you ain't standing up for yourself, then stay seated. And they cheated, they lied like a miracle. But Spoochie, I'm a miracle. I'm still super lyrical.
Super lyrical. Him and Big Pun back in '98. I'm still super lyrical. That's fire, dog. Shout out to Big Pun, R.I.P.
Live from the Terror Dome, loud like a megaphone. Top most the third, 7-inch heavy.
Live from the Terror Dome, Terror Squad, Big Pun. I don't even think I caught that the first time. That's fire. Live from the Terror Dome.
Live like a miracle, but Spoochie, I'm a miracle. I'm still super lyrical. Live from the Terror Dome, loud like a megaphone. Top most the third, 7-inch heavy.
Most the third, 7-inch herringbone. Like, dog, man, he really did his thing on here, man. A lot of history being taught. Comparing yourself to Tutmosis III, I mean, in a way, you're just saying you're just like a leader in one way, right? Another way, dude murdered mad people. So it's a whole another way to look at it. But yeah, I get the bar. This is rap. This is hip hop. You feel me?
I said that we live in the land of criminal.
7-inch herringbone. Yeah, that's fire, man. This man just uses unique words. I like that. So that verse was a lot. I think that verse was way better than I remember it. Absolutely way better. Like it was repetitive. He had pockets of rhyme schemes. He had pockets of heavy knowledge, history. He had pockets of shouting out the underdogs. Pockets of just bars. So yeah, he packed everything in there. You can't ask for nothing else on this verse. You know what would have been dope? Not to knock Royce at 5'9". Actually, no, Royce could stay on there. I wish Royce had a longer verse, and if Andre 3K was on here, that would have been crazy. Royce, Black Thought, Andre 3K, Eminem, bro, those might be the 4 best MCs ever. Like, low key, like for like a collab. Like, if they formed a group, there'd be no group that's touching that group.
my era so original. I survived it, and that's a miracle. Man,
'cause I'm from Slaughterhouse. Check yourself, like Ice Cube said before you wreck yourself. Like Wu-Tang said, you should protect yourself. I got him going.
But I hope an ambulance is en route. Papers a hand grenade soon as I pull the pin out.
Bro, that intro right there is just a lot for me, bro. It's a lot for me. But hope an ambulance is en route. Papers a hand grenade as soon as I pull the pin out. Boom. That right there is already the best bar.
I am the Santa Fe man, Orlando, and Colorado, and Columbine, all combined into one. I don't walk the line, bitch. I
don't walk the line, bitch. Y'all walk the line scary. Y'all walk the line careful, man. I run across that line.
Cause we don't got no time to waste, so come on down. They call me 5'9" and thought and like a shotgun, I'm ready to cock it on them. Leave these pussies stretched out like the Octomom.
Like the Octomom who had 8 babies at once. Ooh, leave these. Oh, and I'm ready to cock it on them. Cock a shotgun, but I'm ready to cock it on them. Like the Ladies' vagina stretched out like the Octomom, but like stretching out like a punk, like he left that mark stretched out. And that's what they say on the West Coast. But dog, that's crazy, dog. M is wild. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, Thor. I don't know. It's a close one.
Never had no trouble keeping up with the times. I just adapt to the climate. I treat it like my Levi's when they ain't buttoned up right. I adjust on the fly. Middle fingers put them high. That's why they call it a bird. Cause you put it up in the sky.
There's just too many bars, bro. There's too many bars. He said, I adjust on the fly. But that's going back to I adapted the climate. I treat it like my Levi's. I adjust on the fly. Like, oh my God.
This spinal column, I'm climbing all up the side of the asylum wall and diving a pile of Tylenol. You're like a vagina problem to a diabolical gynecologist trying to ball if it's not. Well, fuck you, just buy me. Double timing the rhyming. I leave you stymied. That's why they still vilify me like Bill O'Reilly. I'ma show you what I mean when they call me the Harvey Weinstein. After the 19, I'm a conniving. When I'm on the mic, I'ma stand out like a lime green white Peter with a knife and I'm a sight. See, you can see from the ring of wearing me in this game. We got married already, had the prenup ready. Should have seen her belly, she barely was 3 months pregnant. Bitch had it, gave me a baby, we named it Machine Gun Kelly.
No, he said we had a. He said, F Donna should have seen her belly. She barely was 3 months pregnant. Chick had it. We named it Machine Gun Kelly. Basically, it's a premature MGK. It's a premature version of Eminem. He never fully developed, which is why he's not Eminem. Which is why he's just like kind of corny sometimes. You feel me? And MGK is nice. MGK be spitting. I ain't going front. MGK be spitting, but he's definitely a pre-me Eminem. He's not on Eminem's level. Not even a carbon copy of what Eminem is. But that's what he's saying. The baby came out 3 months early. She had it anyways, right? And gave me a baby. We named it Machine Gun Kelly. He's calling MGK a 3-month premature baby. That's wild, son.
Now here's to LL, Big L, and Dell, K-Solo, Tretch, and G-Rap, DJ.
And all of this is just crazy, dog. The homage he paid throughout this whole thing using letters, dog, is crazy. Everything is connected to letters.
Polo, Tony, D.O.D.B., Modi, Run, DMC, and OG, N.E.P., M.D.D., O.C., Ice-T, Evil D, King, T.U.T., F.O., and Scooby, D.P., and B.D.P. YZ and Chi Ali, Rakim and Eric, my therapy from B.I.G. in Paris, 3 times open, so we'll have a C in P.R.G. in W.A. and E.C. And D.R.E. was like my GPS. Without him, I don't know where I'd be.
And D.R.E. was like my GPS. Without him, I don't know where I be. Where I be. That's fire.
And here we go. I said that we live in the land of criminal.
Hey, this fire, man.
My era, so original.
Fire second.
That's a miracle. Oh, man.
Fire second.
Check yourself. Like Ice Cube said before you wreck yourself. Like Wu-Tang said, check yourself.
Hey, I got him going. Bro, that's my favorite retake. That's my favorite 2.0 I've ever done. That's my favorite 2.0 I've ever done, bro. Like, I love the fact that I heard this a while ago and I literally forgot the lyrics. I think I remember Royce's more than anybody's. It's crazy to say, disrespectful. I think M and Black Dot was just too compact, man. Shout out to 30K, we here. Shout out to the Patreon, 600 members. We lit. We gonna keep growing. We gonna keep going. Don't worry, man. We gonna keep it locked. I had a rough week, but I'm back now. I'm back to work. We out.
They never say my name, but they echo my cadence. Watching from the bleachers while I'm penning impatience. Algorithm couldn't box me, dog. I've been innovation. I've been adjacent to the gate, but they fenced in their favorites.